Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
As promised, it's After Opie and Anthony Live. I'm Primetime Sam Roberts. Opie and Anthony are gone. They leave here very quickly, but the rest of us are still here. Me, E-Rock, Danny, Troy, Travis. D-Boy's not in today, but we all get sick sometimes. We do this live now because we can. We keep the channel live. It's a little funner that way because you never know what's going to happen after Opie and Anthony leave and who you're going to run into. Now, if you listen to the show today, you heard we played the music of a man who used to be associated with the channel and this is truly a coincidence, is here today. He usually works in Washington, D.C. He used to be kind of in charge, if you'll put it that way. He was never treated that way necessarily by Opie and Anthony, but he was our superior, and his name is Don Wiki Wicklin. Wiki's here.
Sam.
Did you ever think that this is what you'd walk into?
No.
You had no idea that we did this.
This is awesome, man.
Yeah.
This is great.
Did you know that you were featured on the Opie and Anthony show today?
No, I did. On the train, on the way up on the train today, the BlackBerry got inundated with texts and emails from everybody that it basically shut down the BlackBerry. Not kidding you. So.
Because basically, E-Rock came to Opie during a break and said, look, I found Wiki's band. You got to bring this in and do mystery band. Right, E-Rock?
Yes, and it wasn't to really throw you under the bus. I was amazed, actually, how good you sounded. That's why I brought it in.
How is E-Rock still sucking up when you're not even his boss anymore?
Why can't I be genuinely nice to somebody,
You're
Sam?
not you're not a genuinely nice person.
Yes, I am. You're the one who's not.
We're all horrible people. That's why we're here.
I don't think any of you ever sucked up to me.
No, I don't think we did either.
No.
When did you start doing this? First of all, is the name of the band Broadcast because you work in broadcasting?
No, I joined the band after.
Oh.
Well, after. Yeah, they were already established, and then they kicked out the lead singer, and then they asked me to come on board.
Is everybody a radio guy in the band?
No one is.
Except you.
Just me.
So why didn't you ever tell us when you were working here that you were a singer?
No, Opie knew. I just didn't bring it up. And then Brother Joe, he knew as well. So,
I want to play a little bit of it in case anybody missed it. Should we do the Bon Jovi?
Well, you pick, yeah. Man.
All right, this is Wiki, and Wiki again. He used to be our boss. He used to be the management that we complained about, not this month, but a couple years ago. That was Wiki. And here's Wiki singing "You Give Love a Bad Name" with Broadcast.
There's nowhere to run, no one to save me. The damage is done. Shock to the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I play my part.
I have to tell you, we struggle with this on the Opie and Anthony show. I'm sure Opie put this CD in saying, I can't wait to trash him, but it's not bad singing. So it's like...
I heard that. People were texting me and saying that Opie was actually giving you props, and I'm like, what show are you listening to? Seriously?
But it's not like we're happy to give the props. It's like disappointment. It's like,
he hadn't heard the CD ahead of time, so he was waiting for the bottom to fall out of it, and he was impressed.
How bored were you last night that you came across my website for the band?
Well, when your Facebook post showed your next gig, I was like, oh, that's his band.
How is you're still working, obviously, at Sirius XM, but you're not with the Opie and Anthony show anymore. What show are you with now?
I oversee a lot of the operations for a lot of the shows out of D.C., like Oprah's channel and Dr. Laura and Broad-Minded.
Have the Broad-Minded and Oprah, and have the complications diminished somewhat since you left Opie and Anthony?
I stopped drinking as much.
Well, that's what they said. They said they saw your old boss and our old mega boss, Elo, on Oprah's reality show.
Yep.
And that he's lost weight. He's looking great. Like what Opie said the last time he saw him, he was just all, a lush, and he was losing
bloated.
his hair. Yeah, bloated. His clothes didn't fit him. And now he's looking like $1 million again. Is it, when you leave the Opie and Anthony show, does new life kind of breathe into you?
It is. It's relaxing. I have to say you're not as stressed.
I can't wait to see what Steve looks like next year.
Steve C.
Yes.
Well, Wiki, thank you for stopping by, and I'm glad that, you could have a little taste of Opie and Anthony in your life still. Because, once you're in, you can never really leave.
No, I miss you guys. I really do.
The website is broadcastrocks.com if you want to check out Wiki's band.
Yeah, check it out. With actually some awesome pictures got put up there the other day from some of the gigs. So, yeah, it's a great band, and I'm glad you guys found it. Thank you, E-Rock. That's awesome.
It really is hilarious to see your old boss doing rock star poses and stuff.
Yeah, you had this one pose where you're standing on the stage holding the mic up, and these two ladies are just wrapped around your legs.
I don't even
like
know.
An old 70s album cover.
Yeah.
Well, Wiki, thank you for sticking around. He didn't even know he was going to come on the air. He was just in the studio, and that was my goal.
Awesome, dude. I'm glad you guys are doing this live thing after the show. This is great.
To just hold you in here until the mics came on. But I wanted to play something from Norton's new CD, Despicable, that just came out. He's going to be in San Francisco this weekend. Here is, I talked to Norton. I would like to say that I talked to him right after the show, but he doesn't like to, the whole illusion thing and theater of the mind, that's not his thing. So here's Jim. Jim, Despicable, your new CD came out on iTunes and CD stores and whatever. Congratulations. Is there anything you want to play it off of it? Or?
Thanks, Sam. Yeah, I mean, let me think now that it's 5 after 10. What do I want to hear now that it's after 10 o'clock? How about the bit One Fat Ass Fucking Lady? Let's play that. Before 10, I never would have wanted to hear that, but being that it's after 10. Yeah, all right, I got to go back on the radio.
You mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'll go home.
Sorry. Back on the radio. Thank you so much for maintaining the whole, I'm just running around right before. Well, I probably wouldn't have been able to get it on CD that quick anyway. But Wiki, once again, thank you for stopping by, and enjoy with the rest of us One Fat Ass Fucking Lady on After Opie and Anthony Live.
I watched a documentary on this woman, not even a documentary, it was just like an hour special on this woman from Florida. And she was 4'11", 497 pounds, which is a healthy height to weight ratio if you're made of lead and you live on Jupiter. And she was in the news because she was having trouble breathing one night. Her and her husband had finished dinner. Apparently she just polished off an elk. And I think a hoof went down the wrong pipe. So the ambulance shows up, and we've all heard stories of people who are too fat to squeeze through the door. But the reason they had to cut the hole in the wall for this woman is she was stuck to the couch. Not like you and I get stuck to the couch, or like a human has ever gotten stuck to the couch. We've all fallen asleep, let's be honest. You know, you fall asleep on the plastic and you wake up and you go, and your friend goes, you were stuck, and you go, I know, and you high five and laugh for hours. She had been on the sofa for so long that her skin had become grafted to the fabric. Most disgusting / hilarious thing I have ever seen. Her husband, who should be executed, said she had been on the sofa for 6 years. Look, I've had bouts of laziness and depression, but doesn't a little light go off when you've been on the same piece of furniture through an entire presidency? And they couldn't get her into an ambulance, so they had to load her on the back of a flatbed truck, which has got to be a great moment for a husband. Your wife needs to go to the hospital, you need to call AAA. And she died. As she should have. How'd you think this story ended? With a celery stick and a good-natured anecdote? Fuck her. That fucking pig. She's lucky I wasn't married to her. That would have been an ugly 911 call. Yeah, my wife can't breathe. Is something blocking her air? Yes, the cord I have wrapped around her fat neck. I have one foot on her face and one on her bunt, and I'm pulling so hard, I just shit into my socks. We'll send an ambulance. No need. Do you have a dump truck and an upholster? And you know they didn't have sex. I'm sure he was afraid if he knocked her up, she'd give birth to an ottoman.
It's After Opie and Anthony Live. That's off Jim's new CD, Despicable. It's on iTunes. It's in CD stores. It's all over the place. So help support little Jimmy. And, I mean, you don't even have to get it because you support him. It's just funny. We just talked to Wiki, which was quite a treat here on After Opie and Anthony Live. That's what we do. We get to expand on that because I had no idea. We played our old boss Wiki's music earlier in the show, and then he ends up walking up the hallway at 10 o'clock. I'm thinking I struck gold. Now, I mean, I talked to him, and it turned out to be much, much, much less than gold, but at least it's something. We're cleaning up the studio here because, you know, that's what we do. But this is a special day. It's the anniversary, and that's what we're also going to do here on After Opie and Anthony Live. We're going to celebrate this day in Opie and Anthony history, and this is an important one. Thank God E-Rock is good with a calendar, because he's the one who told me what was going on. 2 years ago today, E-Rock, I don't want to, you could tell him what happened. 2 years ago today.
2 years ago today, the Opie and Anthony show was no longer on terrestrial radio, and we pretty much destroyed K-Rock.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I mean, we blew up K-Rock. As a matter of fact, I talked to Opie on his way out the door. I swear this one was on his way out the door. I talked to Opie about blowing up K-Rock and what exactly happened, his memories of K-Rock. Here's Opie after the show.
Why are you walking to the elevator with me, Sam?
Well, 2 years ago on this day, you guys blew up K-Rock. What are your memories?
Memories of K-Rock? Which place was that? Because we've worked at a lot of places, Sam.
Well, it's New York terrestrial radio. K-Rock.
K-Rock. What are they now?
Exactly.
Oh, you don't even know?
Now.
I remember that we had to work with the rules, man.
Did you have fun?
It was fun talking to a larger audience. But as far as the restrictions they put on us, it made it very difficult to do the Opie and Anthony show. Very difficult.
How did you feel the day that you guys completely blew it up?
I was sad, Sam. I was very sad that day. I do remember that I brought a sledgehammer in. This is a true story. I brought a sledgehammer in, and I was thinking I was going to go out in a blaze of glory, and I was going to destroy the fucking studio. I'm not even joking. This is something I was going to do. And at the last second, I decided, you're a lunatic. You can't do this. So I think I kicked a few things over, nothing big. I kind of wimped out in the end, and I left. And then I told this to a few people at XM, because I believe it was before the merger, and they go, thank God you didn't do that, because half that equipment was XM's that we installed. So I would have fucked myself. So for once, I did the right thing. Because they would have fired me if I destroyed $100,000 worth of equipment. But you know what, Sam? In the end, even though I was sad that day, ready for the douche chill?
Yeah.
It was a blessing in disguise.
Aww.
Because now we're free, and we don't have any rules, and we could curse. Wait a minute. Actually, we're starting to get a lot of rules around here, too, aren't we?
Yeah.
No insertion policy.
And you probably can't curse in the hallway.
But I do miss Tom Chiusano and his tie of the day. I do miss that. But I didn't even realize it was 2 years ago today. It was just another place we worked, to be honest, in the end. In the end, we have no loyalty to anybody because, you know, we'll work for another 5 or 6 places after this shithole blows up. I gotta go.
Thanks. Well, that's a healthy attitude that Opie has going into this thing. The thing about it was we kind of got a hint that K-Rock was going to let us go, I think a day before they were actually going to do it. And that was because E-Rock, as usual, E-Rock always knows somebody who tells him something that he's not supposed to know. And E-Rock, that's what happened here with the whole K-Rock situation, correct?
Yeah, much like Shades of last week. I say something in confidence, and I get outed on the air.
Oh, are you talking about when Anthony
moving on.
mentioned what you wrote? Never mind. Yeah, so what happened was we had heard rumblings that K-Rock was going to be flipping formats, and when that happened, we wouldn't be there anymore. Here's one of the Ron and Fez interns are setting up the studio. Did you listen to Opie and Anthony when they were on K-Rock, Gabe? Take one of those mics.
Yes, I did.
What did you think?
Well, I listened to the XM feed, so I had the best experience.
So you got to hear some of the cuss words. That's what we did when we were on K-Rock. We let some of the cuss words through on XM. As Gabe, you could straighten up the studio. Don't mind me here. I'm just doing a show. So what happened was we had heard that they were going to flip formats. we were supposed to do a live event, correct, E-Rock?
Yeah, we were. It was right before St. Patrick's Day, and we were supposed to be doing a big bar event tied in with Guinness. And, well, I don't want to ruin the rest of it for people who haven't heard it.
No, but E-Rock, basically, this is the last break of Opie and Anthony's last K-Rock show. They had done the whole show knowing, but not knowing if they were going to say anything.
Well, I also want to point out, too, that when we do play this material, this is a very condensed version of what really happened that day.
Of course.
On terrestrial radio, it is unheard of to go longer than, say, 25 minutes without taking a big commercial break.
Well, because on terrestrial, you're dealing with 10 minutes of commercial breaks almost per half hour.
Yeah.
So when you go an hour, you have to get 20 minutes in.
Yeah, and
You can't.
for a show like ours that is, heavily sold, 10 minutes of commercials plus live reads, it just goes on and on. The whole thing went well over, I'm going to say safely, an hour and 10 on terrestrial radio without taking commercial breaks or legal IDs or anything
hour
like
and a
that.
half.
Yeah.
Well, this is how they felt about K-Rock. We just heard from Opie. Here is Anthony. I grabbed him as well. It's a little tougher to grab Anthony. Here's Anthony's feelings of his memories of K-Rock before we get to this clip.
I have such fond memories of K-Rock. There was that time.
They didn't have anything called
Wait a minute.
Let's talk.
I don't even remember being there.
So in hindsight, blowing up was a good idea?
It was just, it doesn't even matter to me now. I look at it like another fucking place that I had to go to during the day that wasn't home. Like it was somewhere I wanted to leave because I wasn't home. And the less of those there are in my life, the better. So I see it as 2 great years now of never having to go there. And remember the walkover?
Yes.
That sucked. What a great idea for a week. And then it was like the glacial cold of winter, and we're walking over trying to be witty for a 1.5 block walk. That stunk. I'm so fucking good. Thanks for reminding me and putting me in a great mood, Dick. Enough with you and K-Rock. Fuck them both.
So now we know that, don't you love... because everybody out there heard the walkover when we were on K-Rock. Don't you love getting to hear how much Anthony hated doing it the entire time?
Another little behind-the-scenes thing with the walkover. Remember Danny's job, his responsibility? He had to be there with the wireless mics.
Right.
But he had a huge, what kind of looked like a hot dog truck pushing the transmitter from CBS back down to XM just so we could broadcast on the street.
Well, who's this? Ron and Fez intern. What's your name? Brian, did you listen to Opie and Anthony when they were on K-Rock?
No.
You missed a good show, Brian.
I did miss a good show.
The Ron and Fez interns are setting up the studio, so E-Rock, we should let them set up the studio. Did you want to add one more thing about...
like I said here, this is a condensed version of our last day on K-Rock. We found out what was going to happen ahead of time. Also, I want to give some credit to Derek for helping me out with this idea. We kind of figured out what the format was going to be flipped to.
Yeah.
So Derek came up with some great stuff, and we gave it to Ope, and Ope decided that we were going to help CBS along and just change the format for them without them knowing.
Generally, when radio stations flip formats, they try to make a big deal out of it.
They stunt, they advertise.
Exactly. This is the Opie and Anthony show doing what they do best and blowing up their, I guess you could say their careers at K-Rock. Hit it, E-Rock.
After O&A Live.
What do you know?
Well, maybe there would be a live broadcast on St. Patrick's Day. Maybe.
Why are you being so vague, you
It's
idiot?
very cryptic.
Why can't you just say it?
We all know you're...
Why are you being a drama queen?
Not
just
my
spit
fault
it out.
CBS told Guinness that they're not doing this broadcast. It's not my fault that they said, hey, maybe something's happening in
What?
this week.
What's happening? What did you hear? It's all hearsay.
I want to know. I know it's all.
We're all about, talking about what's going on in our lives.
All right. St. Patrick's Day, possibly live broadcast, not with K-Rock, and we're lucky if we make it to Wednesday. There you go.
Who told you that?
Oh, wow.
Who told you that?
That would be our good friends at Guinness.
Aha.
And they heard from CBS
Directly.
that we're not in the future plans?
And I like
Directly.
Guinness, so it's got to be true. because I love Guinness.
Yeah.
They wouldn't lie to
And
me.
Guinness loves you.
My Guinness has never lied to me when I sit at the bar. It's always been my friend.
The Guinness
It's never
was-
turned me away.
Let's say hi to Jason in New Jersey. Jason, how are you, buddy?
Good evening.
Good evening, Jason. How are you?
I'm good. I would just like to thank the both of you for having to scrape one more bumper sticker off my car.
Just leave it there until the next letters are on it.
Your bumper sticker should be a magnet.
At this point, I can't even keep track of the Opie and Anthony bumper stickers. I walk around New York, I'm like, that was like 4 years. That was 2 years
that
ago.
one? That was another city.
That's
That
another
was
city
this.
that now they live here.
Thanks for taking my call. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Oh, never mind. Punch it out. Bye.
Let's say hi to Sean in Georgia. Sean, how are you, buddy?
Hey, Opie. Hey, are you guys still going to be able to be heard on Sirius XM radio, which you can also get a Just Online account and still listen to from work?
Yeah, I guess we still do that gig, right?
I wouldn't sit here and mention it.
No.
But since you brought it up, since you brought it up,
All right. Well, just checking to make sure that Sirius XM at Sirius.com or XMRadio.com is still available for everybody.
yeah, because they've never seemed to mind somebody plugging satellite radio right before they go somewhere.
All right, sir. Did E-Rock try to get an update for us? What's up, Steve?
It sounds like you're fishing
Mark's
for
not
nickels.
here. I saw him rummaging around before, but he's not here now.
Of course he's not here now.
You left.
Whenever it comes to being a man and like doing the right thing, they all run away.
He scurried away.
Like cockroaches.
They're all scurrying.
He's not here anymore.
Jiminy
Is anyone
cricket.
here?
Yeah, the contractors.
The contractors, what are they doing?
Knocking down walls?
Yeah, demolition on that other side of the where corporate offices are going to be. They're running cables, and it looks like they're running cables in studio direction.
Oh, yeah? Here we go.
E-Rock, what do you got?
What are you doing, twitting?
No one's here. Nick Carter. That's it.
Oh,
so
really?
no one's here.
You twitting?
Another dead man walking.
What'd you do?
I just took a picture of me here in the studio so I could post it just in case.
Did you stick your chest out and suck your stomach in?
No, I sucked my chest in and stuck my stomach out. So
Nick, what's up?
Fat pig.
Nick! What's up, Nick?
Nick, what's going on?
Dead man walking here.
Don't bring me into your
Dead
vortex.
man walking
Don't
here.
bring me into your vortex of unhappiness.
Unhappiness.
I like Kanye West, all right?
It's a hard vortex of doom and gloom.
You really think he got a shot at this?
Do you got
Are you
it?
kidding me?
Dude, you know what?
Are you kidding me?
I know that stuff like the back of my hand. I don't know if
Are
they're ever
you-
going to trust me with the Jonas Brothers.
You're in
I
the
don't know.
blast radius or what? You think you're just
What are
Dude,
you?
I've been on vacation for a week, and it's like my email's just been blowing up. It's like I don't know. I'm
What are you
sitting
hearing?
home.
You know they
It's a word on the street.
They actually had the balls to tell us that we were keeping the rumor going. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me, right?
Oh yeah, you guys are making it a lot worse.
I'm like, I've heard from every single person I've ever worked with in this business. And there's a lot of people now,
It's
and
just,
it wasn't coming from us.
well, half of it's just the message boards. You know that, and it's
No,
not
of
like
course.
What are you hearing?
jealouscareerboardop.com is like every single radio message. That's all it
Let's give him one up.
is. It's like
That's a good one.
That is very funny. It's too bad they just force you to say tunes because that's a good one, man.
God damn, man.
So I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to another 92-minute music marathon.
Are they actually playing music right now?
I don't know, probably.
I think music's playing on K-Rock. Someone goes, K-Rock's playing
The
music.
show's been off the air since 8:30.
Probably. Who knows?
This is just off and
Probably
not.
been off since 6, and we don't even know. They've just been rocking.
That's very good, though.
Clever.
Hans Gruber always seals the deal.
Hans Gruber. You always got to make a Hans Gruber. 999. Just his brother having fun.
Nah, they're not playing music, are they? How did we check?
Nah, I don't
Turn on
know.
a radio.
No, the show's still on.
In the studio, go turn on the radio to see if we're on.
the radio. We don't know if we're on. How sad. Oh, Christ. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's go over to the satellite place. Do some satellite talk.
Well, they were smart.
Oh, yeah,
They took out our
right.
phones, or we would be talking to the listeners.
Yeah, the phones took a hit right there.
Yeah.
They'll pop back on.
No, there's construction guys all over the place, so I think that,
Yeah.
somebody probably kicked a plug or something.
Oops, we kicked the plug out of the wall.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, okay.
That was Chernoff on his way out. And doink.
Don't. He's got that look, and I've seen that look before.
Why?
Don't.
Why?
I don't know. I would love to be a thought. Just to see what happens to me. Just don't.
What happened?
Just don't.
Do what? I wouldn't do nothing.
Yeah. And
What have I done? I'm a good broadcaster. I keep it professional.
Keeping
at
it
all times.
real.
Right.
I haven't heard anything, so, I'm hopefully optimistic.
Should we call Bob and put him on the air?
Who, Super Agent Bob Eapen?
Yeah.
See if he's heard anything?
Yeah. We could do that.
He would wait until we were off the air.
Jesus
so, yeah, call him.
Yeah?
Call him, definitely. What is this?
Well,
We want to talk to Bob.
Oh.
What
I thought
happened?
You had something.
What happened? Yeah, no, I'm going to do it through this.
He'll do it on his regular cell phone. Oh.
Robin.
Ooh.
It's Opie and Anthony. Is Bob up yet?
Hold on, you guys.
All right. Come over here so he can hear you.
Guys, I don't think this is very good. I'll yell. He'll hear me. I don't think this is a good thing to do on the air, this conversation. What's he doing? Having his Cheerios? Oh.
Bobby.
Bob.
Yeah. You hear anything yet?
People can hear you.
No.
What's the word on the street today?
Well, the word on the street is Wednesday.
Uh-oh. Let me just jump out of that. We better tell Bob he's on the air.
Bob, you're on the air.
But I dumped that, Bob.
Yeah, when you said the word on the street is Wednesday, Anthony dumped it.
I dumped it.
So when you said that, Anthony dumped it, so don't worry about it. It's all good. All right. The word on the street?
Well, the word on the street is that there may be a change in format.
Right. Why hasn't anyone called us? I don't know. Well, Mr. Eatman, I'll leave your words up here for everyone to read. I don't know.
They usually don't want to let people know in advance.
But don't we have like good ratings and stuff?
Yeah, you're second or third. You're doing great.
We're doing great.
Obviously.
Right out the door. Right out the door, we're doing great.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It may not be a question of just you guys, it's the station in general.
Oh, Nick, that's you. Nick Carter in studio.
How bad was Nick Carter's ratings?
No.
Holy crap, Opie.
What's wrong with you?
Cut the guy a break. He's a dead man walking.
Please, I gotta race the Titanic every day after you jackasses do.
So the word on the street, it's Wednesday, Bob. What is it going to be called? AMP or is it what? I'm hearing 923 now or something? What's that about?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Why is E-Rock laughing? E-Rock, what happened?
What's the matter, Bob? Bob. E-Rock? Yeah. I heard it's 92.3, another format destined for failure. Blink and you'll miss it. Remember that one? It happens. I don't want to burn any bridges, Bob.
What?
Good, don't do that. Don't burn any bridges.
No bridges are being burned.
Right.
Even though if we ever do get hired back, it'll be a whole new group of people that love us. Remember when they went back to K-Rock and we were all in the conference room and everyone's like, and we want to tell you K-Rock's back. And everyone's clapping. I hate that clapping thing that everyone does with a new format. Because then when this happens, you just feel silly forever clapping. Yeah. That was when Tom Chiusano came in. He was like, yeah, well, we're going back to the K-Rock, the legendary letters. No more of this talk thing. And everyone's like, yeah! And here's the morning show. Let's bring them in. The anchors of the station, Opie and Anthony. Yeah. And then we wave like we're waving today.
They turned our phones off, Bob.
They turned your phones off?
Yeah.
Yeah, like we can't get any phone calls in anymore.
So we can't even feel the love of the listeners right now.
That true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they pulled the plug on it.
I don't even know.
Oh, wait, one call is coming in.
One call's coming in, Bob.
All right. Got him back.
It's the hotline.
Hi, who's this?
Is the station going off?
Who's this? Is this the president? Yeah.
Well, wouldn't you've gotten an answer by now, Bob?
Yeah.
They changed the format in Los Angeles.
Hey, Bob, did Chris ever call you back?
No, he didn't.
Doesn't he usually call you back?
That's a good sign. No news is good news.
Well, it was Friday night at 8 o'clock or so when I called him.
Friday night at 8 o'clock. No one's up then.
No, that's crazy. What are you, nuts?
Oh, no.
Oh, it's
Oh, no.
just. Oh, what happened to the phone?
I gotta go. This reminds me of my abusive stepfather when he used to just flip out.
All right. Well, we're not getting anything out of Bob. Let him nap again.
You going back to bed, Bob?
All right. I'll
talk to you later.
Yeah, go to sleep until it's, later.
See you guys.
Bye. Well, there goes Bob. He apparently says Wednesday.
Well, he said it, not us. Thank God. What happened?
I wanted to do this for a while.
Oh.
Jesus.
That TV's pissed me off for quite a while. Screw that.
What?
What?
Why is he running?
What happened? No, that'll explain.
What are you doing?
Why are you taking toys away?
What?
Why is this turned into L.A. Watts riots right now?
L.A. Watts riots.
It's just an old TV that we all hate.
That was
That's
it. We
all.
hated that TV.
People are starting to rummage.
It's CRT.
Can I have that clock?
Yeah, let's just start taking stuff.
I want
Let's
the plasma.
Let's steal things.
Well, they're actually taking stuff out of here now.
I know.
Guys, I'm just trying to pay my school loans. What are you doing?
Nick is just like, oh, please, come on, guys. I got to pay my school loans. I got bills.
I just want to get on and play Led Zeppelin, man.
I got to play some lead. I want to get the lead out. I just say.
Wow, this is coming in a lot. Wow, what a hard-working agent you guys have.
Yeah, did you hear him?
He's mad that we woke him up.
Oh.
Sorry, Bob, but our lives are changing drastically. And
he was dreaming like he represents Tom Cruise, and we woke him up.
Why do they take the TV out after you knocked it over? It's an old,
Everything.
TV with aerials and stuff.
They need that for the
what?
Management's coming in.
What happened?
Yeah.
You want to see if it still works?
Yeah, see if it still works. Why?
They ran in and grabbed that.
Yeah.
They grabbed it. All right.
Let's just get out of here. I walk out of this fucking place with my head held high. I just cursed, didn't I?
Yeah.
Did you really?
It's on a time. It's on a timer with me. After 9:30, I just start automatically cursing. I hope Jivin's still on the button.
Nick, what do you got going on in your show today?
Yeah, what's going on?
You're going to make believe nothing's happening? What's your move if you're Nick Carter?
Why do you do this?
You go in the air and just make believe? And you hope against hope?
Why do you do this?
I'm just asking.
And then tomorrow, the next day, there's just some new guy in there.
Right, and then you go, wow, I wish I would have said something.
You think all the woulda, shoulda, couldas. Yeah, we've all been through this crap.
No, it's like this is literally like my dream gig. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not following you guys, of course, but I mean,
It certainly is your dream gig. Wake up, Nick.
Wake up.
Time to wake up.
The Ambien has worn off, my friend.
This
wake up
radio. Oh,
yeah.
It's just it never changes the way they deal with people.
Nick, you ready to rock for the last time?
Oh man, Opie's brutal with Nick here.
I'm not brutal. This is what?
It's his job.
What? He's a soldier. He'll do the right thing.
I know.
He'll rock.
He's been through this crap before.
Well, I mean, but at the end of the day, it's like nothing's definite. I mean,
wow.
No, seriously. Nobody's.
The Japanese said after Hiroshima, and then old Nagasaki happened.
Like the guys on the islands today, still thinking the war's going on.
Yeah. Hey, nothing's definite. Don't you worry about it. All right.
So we'll. I'll be updating my Twitter, Opie Radio on Twitter.
Yeah.
You heard it from Bob though. Word is Wednesday. Word is Wednesday.
What do you think? 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Are we in these seats?
Why don't you do a poll?
Goddamn, Bobby.
That's a good poll, though.
That's a good one. What do you think? Do you think 6 a.m. are we sitting in these seats doing another show?
No.
From this building?
No.
No?
No.
You're saying no?
No. We were important to the company. They would have called us back.
I'm thinking no also because based on the tail end of this show, it can only get worse.
Why?
And they don't want that. No, I mean for them, Well, what are we doing? Poor Nick is sitting here.
Why are you writing me a note? Why don't you just say it?
D-Rock, what's with the notes?
What's for the... It's not for me? Then get out of my fucking space.
Hey.
Whoa!
I might be
Did
running
you push
out.
the button?
Yeah.
How many do you have?
I don't know. Not much, though.
It only gives you a certain amount?
Yeah. I only have a little, and then Jiven, if he's still here, he might have left already.
He's got flop sweat.
Yeah. All right.
This is weird.
They wouldn't give us any answers, though, man.
Well, poor Nick, are you supposed to be on now?
And then you sit there and you just wonder
the
what
music is
what the hell's
supposed to be
going on.
rocking and rolling right now.
Nick, what's your first song? After 30 minutes of commercials.
Yeah.
I have no idea. This is just weird.
What happened? What happened?
I was trying to figure it out for you guys. For the last,
I think it's AC/DC.
Yeah, TNT. AC/DC.
Dino.
And then here's another song you haven't heard before. So they're going deep with the Chili Peppers. Going to give you a little higher ground after that.
Oh.
But at this point, they even agree with what we say. See, because this is one of the last days of rock, according to the word on the street. Thanks, Bob, for blowing it up for
Bob
everybody.
said the word on the street.
I didn't say it.
All right, let's get out of here. I feel like I'm sitting somewhere I'm not supposed to be now. Before I'm bodily removed, maybe I should just leave.
That'd be hilarious.
I'm getting out of here.
I got no place else to go.
Don't you do it! Don't you!
I got nothing else.
All right.
They told me to play this as we leave today.
Rockin'?
Yeah, so hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. If not, your mom's box. Go after yourselves.
Mom's box.
They want this to play out, so.
What do we have here?
CBS Radio, WXRK New York. All new. The all new 92.3 AM radio.
It's just good quality music.
Just what I've always listened to.
And turn it up, of course.
10,000 songs in a row, commercial free.
The new 92.3 AM radio.
92.3
AM radio.
Please don't stop the music. Please don't stop the music.
Wait, what happened? Tim's signing for packages? We're back on. What happened? She's mad. Why are you mad? I'm not mad. I said, where's the women? It's all guys. I know. I'm sorry.
All gay stations.
Where were we?
Yeah, where were we? Yeah. Back to it.
After O&A live.
After Opie and Anthony Live, I'm Sam Roberts. We're all still here. Troy, Travis, Danny, Derek, E-Rock, me. But yeah, that was our last day on K-Rock. We made that sweeper, obviously. Maybe not obviously.
Yeah, it was based on the fact that like a week or two ago they flushed the LA talk station and turned it into AMP radio. So we thought New York was going to be AMP radio, but it turned into Now.
People were not happy about that. They're almost set up. Pepper Hicks, is today going to be like a Banner, Ron and Fez show?
You know it, Sam. Every day is a Banner, Ron and Fez show.
I love the yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to go back to setting up the studio.
Okay.
Bye, Sam.
Bye, Pepper.
Wow, he's intense.
I love the intensity of Pepper Hicks. Before we let Ron and Fez have this studio, we got to give a preview of what's to come tomorrow because people want to know what the O&A staff are doing behind the scenes when this hour starts. Roland off the air is obsessing over this event that he's created. I got an email about it, and so we decided to talk to him. Wait till you hear this. Roland, what are you up to?
I am up to booking guests, sir.
Oh, cool. What do we got? Stuff for people coming on the show? Or?
Oops, I might get confirmation.
What's the confirmation for?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Big guest.
Someone says I can throw a pizza party. I throw a pizza party.
You're throwing a pizza party?
Yes. And also have a DJ Troy Kwan will be at the party spinning some tunes.
What else are you planning?
There'll be some surprises.
Is this a real thing? You're really doing this?
It's happening Thursday at noon. If you have the email and the special password, you're invited. If not, I'm sorry.
I got the email.
Yes, you got everything. You'll be here, but other people?
You've been devoting a lot of time to this pizza party. What's getting you so excited about this?
Because this is going to be an awesome pizza party.
So the whole reason you're doing this is because...
I just want to show people, this is how you throw a pizza party. Don't order 2 pizzas from Domino's for $5.99 and tease me.
Roland, are you booking guests for the pizza party?
We're getting confirmation for guests to the pizza party.
But that's a mystery, though.
Yes, they're going to be here and go, hey, did I just bump into so-and-so? They go, yes.
You're keeping it cool that way.
Yes, it's going to be a cool pizza party.
I can't wait. Can you say it one more time?
A big pizza party?
Well, it sounds like it's going to be quite a party.
Oh, it will be.
So we've had no guests on the Opie and Anthony show this week except for our two phoners on Monday. And Roland has instead, he's a very passionate person. He's instead investing his time in this pizza party that he created out of his head. He's funding it out of his own pocket, and it's celebrating nothing. But
it's a star-studded event.
He asked management to throw a pizza party. They said no, so he responded by saying, well, then I'll throw my own pizza party. Ron Bennington just entered the studio. Ron, did you get invited to Roland's pizza party?
All I got to say is, as far as the Roland horse goes,
yeah,
O&A, you rode it as far as you could. Put it down.
It has been a slow week.
That's banana stuck.
And I'll tell you this, we haven't had a guest since the Matthew McConaughey incident. When Anthony just spoke about his movie posters. Ever since Anthony spent the entire Matthew McConaughey interview talking about movie posters, Roland has taken all of his attention and just given it towards throwing a pizza party for no reason. I mean, Ron, if one of your staff members started running around saying, this Thursday is the pizza party, well, what would you make of it? Well,
I would actually say to them, why aren't you crying? And aren't you afraid of elevators? Why are you talking about pizzas?
How is Fez doing?
Oh, he's fantastic. He's on top of the world.
Well, I can't wait to hear the Ron and Fez show today. It's coming up next. We'll get into this pizza party thing because the other guys have opinions on it. Because Roland, it's all he talks about. We'll talk about it tomorrow when After Opie and Anthony Live comes back. Stay tuned. Ron and Fez.
Roland's got mushrooms. Good news, everybody. Roland's got mushrooms.
They had a bubble machine, apparently. Ron and Fez are coming up next.
The Opie and Anthony show is now